Previously on Taylor Takes the Ellis Miata Drifting for the First Time. So, last episode we had a ton of issues with the Miata in terms of the way it drove. Mechanically it was sound, mechanically it worked great, but we just could not get the car to be drivable. As you can see, it's okay in drift, but then we come up for the transition, the car doesn't self-steer at all, spins out. And this happened over and over and over again. Here we go again, we made it to the second corner, spins out. We also break the handbrake here on this run. We just bent the rod, so we had to take that home, re-weld it, fix that. And this is kind of a really good representation of what the car was doing. You'll see that it just doesn't self-steer at all.
Yeah, see, like, watch the wheel. It just doesn't turn.
So I wasn't ready to give up on the car. I was having concerns that maybe it was the car and I had the wrong impression of how it would be. Here's a nice frustration fourth gear finishing run burnout thing. But we kept trying over and over again. I changed toe in, toe out, tire pressures front and rear, different tires in the front, and this just kept happening.
It's still not there.
We would make a little progress here and a little progress there, but even with all the progress we made, it was still super hard.
It's like it just doesn't self-steer
to drive at all. I mean, I was just so unconfident in it. I could fumble my way through the track, but that was about it. So we figured it had to be one of two things. The steering was heavy, even with the car up in the air, so we knew the steering shaft was possibly rubbing on something, causing some sort of resistance that might have been preventing self-steer, or that it just didn't have enough caster, and that was the problem. But when we aligned the car, we measured the caster out to 6.5 degrees. So I thought, hey, maybe if anything, it's too much caster. So it was kind of like my last resort. In reality, always check the simple things first. We had some caster and finally get what we're
All right, we're going out on the oval. I'm going to see.
Give me a ride, Daddy.
Adam's riding with me so he can see how bad this is. I'm just trying to see. We added some caster. I'm trying to see if it helps. Watch. Okay, it's kind of turning. See what I mean? Just gonna do some figure eights around this shit. Watch the wheel. Now watch when I try to transition. It just doesn't self-steer.
It looks like though if you help it a little bit, like you kind of anticipate it, it's fine.
Yeah, so much smoke gets in the car. Can't breathe.
The car seems really dialed. And it's weird, it's not that loud, so it almost sounds like a stock car.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I feel like I'm in a swap Miata right now.
I feel like the spring rates are a little too soft.
Yeah?
You'll feel it. We'll do like a little bank.
One thing that helps make that, when you're in the inside section, hold it a little bit longer to push yourself out wider so you're not diving straight through.
Yeah.
Blow way better, you want the handbrake.
Okay.
So much smoke.
Can't breathe. like the tires are done. It doesn't feel that bad. It's just like the slow speed stuff that's like annoying. I just want to try to do like another figure eight. It feels better for sure. Yeah, no, it's way better. It's like drivable now. You can't help it when you got a V8.
Yeah, right?
It's just nice, like all that, and it's barely at 206.
Yeah, that's crazy. I saw that. Your car runs really cool.
What?
Car runs really cool.
Yeah, and I've got, I mean, that's oil pressure, but I was keeping an eye on it, and it stays high, and like it runs, it's so, like mechanically it's great, and now it actually drives okay, which is super exciting. Before, like, I had to basically start counter steering before I even transitioned to get it to do anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's all in all way better. I'm stoked. That feels good now.
Yeah, it seems really good.
Seems a lot better. That's with 205s, dude. It has so much grip on 225s.
That's crazy.
It's like nutty. I want to. We can drive with the S13. I'll do some solo on the skid pad, make sure it's good, and then we'll try S13 tandems.
How's it feel?
A lot better.
Oh yeah, it looked like.
At first, it didn't feel that good, and then like after I got comfortable, it felt good. Yeah, you could see me doing the figure eights at the end. Yeah.
I could see it letting off, and I could see it going.
Yeah. I have to like help it, but it works.
Yeah, and you can see the wheels weren't like.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They were smooth and really smooth.
Good. Yeah, so that's what it was. We didn't have enough caster. All right, we're going out for pretty much our first skid pad session. Well, since we've been messing with the car, so hopefully we solved our issues and it drives okay. At least we got a handbrake now at a minimum. God, this thing has so much grip. Oh, it's way better now though. Yes! Oh my God, it works! Oh, and I dry leaked it without feeling like I was gonna die the whole time. The whole thing was caster! The whole time was freaking caster! All I had to do was check the caster. All I had to do. Well, it's really hard to check caster, so I didn't check caster because you can't. It's hard even with the like at-home alignment and stuff I have. Should just max it out from the beginning, but I thought I had 6.5 degrees. So I was like, maybe it's too much, but this should be right. That was awesome though. Like I'm feeling like 100% confident, 95% confident in the car now. Every other run I've done this whole weekend, I felt like I was just gonna spin out every turn, and it was everything I could do to get through the track. People be like, oh, it looks good. I'm like, I mean, it might look okay from the outside, but like on the inside, I'm like barely holding it together. This thing has a lot of grip. Almost crashed. First freaking run out. I was literally like, oh, I'm going to try to get close. Why not? This thing's got so much grip with these 245s. And then spin. Can I follow you? I just want to take it easy leading because I'm not 100% in the car. So I'll follow a couple times and see how I feel. It's a lot better. It's still not 100%, but I think the steering bind's a little at full lock now. Before, it just wouldn't steer at all. It was horrible. I'm I'm gonna try to stay in second this time, because third I'm like, but second I'm on limiter, it's tough. That's what I'm talking about. That's what this car is meant for. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That's freaking awesome, man. I'm stoked. That felt really good. Yeah, we're getting it. She's ripping. I'll lead. Just leave a little gap.
Cool the way I'm running that.
Yes. Yeah. No, I appreciate it. Oh, it feels so amazing. It's still not great, like I still have to help it, but it's like way better. I might go add even more caster and see how it drives. It's amazing to have a car that's faster than somebody else's. Like normally I'm used to like the Z's where it's just like we're dead equal. Yeah, like I can accelerate to him. Pat's riding my pit bike. Oh, this is so fun! God, finally! Finally! A year of building this car. This is the first time I've tandem drifted it, and the first time it's like driven well. Hell yeah, though. That was like the car's first real test. Like hot lap, like back-to-back tandems, like getting close, leading, temps great, running great, oil pressure great. Okay, I have to film this clip right now because if I don't, I won't show you guys my true excitement. The Miata works. It works in every single way. It's amazing. I am so happy. Like,
Runs cool. Highest I got was 190. Thank you. Highest I got was 190. It would cool down every time. Great oil pressure the whole time. Tons of grip. I mean, I'm running the 245, so of course it has tons of grip, but they were at 25 PSI. Tons of grip. Makes plenty of power. I'm in third gear and I can just boil them off. And now finally the steering and the angle feels good. And that was such a big struggle. It was so frustrating because like I could barely drive the car, and now like I'm comfortable enough to tandem it, I'm comfortable enough to lead it, and I'm actually able to do, God damn it, Mike Jones, stupid loud car. And I'm actually able to do back-to-back runs in tandem and see how it holds up otherwise. And the tires hold up good, which is what I thought it would do, and it doesn't overheat, and it maintains good oil pressure. So I am like beyond happy with this car. I am gonna try to add a little more caster at some point, maybe here in a few minutes, and just try to get it a little more, see if it'll self-steer a tiny bit more, just to make it a little more confidence inspiring. But so stoked. There's people staring at me, so I still can't show you my genuine excitement, but just know that I'm very, very excited and happy. My car works great in every way possible, as opposed to working great in every way but not being drivable. All right, yeah, I'm either gonna go back and drive or add some caster and then go drive. All right, but yeah, Marco is riding with us, which is exciting. I don't know that Marco has ever ridden with me in a car other than his car.
Yeah. Over there, you can definitely feel it. It's cool.
Steven's super nice, man.
Yeah.
He's like running. He like earlier, he ran like 5 lead runs in a row for me.
Yeah.
And then we switched, and then I was like telling him thanks. He was like, I'll do it again. Like I followed plenty of times this weekend. Yeah. Because he understands, you know, like I'm still nervous.
Do you know he's still driving with stock angle?
Yeah.
That has stock angle in it.
Like I'm so used to the Z's where I'm just like, I have to just chuck it in and commit, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
man, this event, this weekend was like an emotional roller coaster, like total emotional roller coaster. You know, going into it, obviously I was worried about everything, things that could go wrong, and you know, so I'm worried about everything, and then I get out there, and I just, like, it's undrivable. And then, like, the Z drove well, and I was able to run good tandems, and, you know, that made me feel better. I was like, okay, like, I know it's the car, it's not me, you know, like, something is wrong with the car, and I've just got to fix that, and everything will be fine. And then the simplest thing, caster. Yeah, I just, man, like, at the end there, I just can't get over, like, how well the car drove and how much fun it was. Like, it was good on tires, like I thought it would be, especially on the skid pad. It was fast in drift, like, and a bunch of other people came up and they're like, dude, that thing's fast, like, watching it take off. And Steven behind me was like, dude, you pull like 3-4 cars on me. And the Z he was driving is always a little quicker than my Z. So it's like, it just felt so cool to have that for once. You know, I've never had a car like that. I've never had a car with a lot of power and a lot of grip. And I've had old cars with grip, but I can only add so much because they usually don't have much power. So to have both and, like, be able to, like, run up on his door and be able to run third, like that track in the Z with that gearing, I would be screwed because second gear was not enough, not quite enough, and then third was too long. But with the V8 and the torque and the power, I could stay in third. The brakes, the main reason I upgraded the brakes was for left foot braking in tandem, and they work amazing. They work so freaking good because I run out of booster, but the brakes are so aggressive that, like, even without booster, I've still got plenty of power to keep me, you know, from running into somebody and keep me, like, right where I need to be. It just felt so freaking amazing. Like, I'm on a high right now, guys. I am on a high. This car, I mean, it's basically like my first time drifting it through the entire build process. Because we did that private day that I was driving solo. I was having weird steering issues then because the same alignment thing. The car was overheating. Oil pressure was low. I was worried about that. You know, it was just me out there, like, running basically no way out. And so, you know, that was kind of like feeling the car out, but this is like actually driving a drift event in the car, and it did stellar. It never overheated. Amazing, amazing. I'm just so happy right now. I just can't get over it, man. I really can't get over it. We're cruising home. I've just been smiling this whole drive home. I'm just stoked. I'm stoked. So anyway, lots more drifting to come with the LS Miata. Lots more fun. Gonna try to dial the alignment in a little more if possible, but even where it is now, it's solid. And I want to kind of redo the handbrake because I kind of had some issues with it, just a little underbuilt. But I mean, all in all, the car did stellar. So anyway, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing. I will see you guys next time. Goodbye. Check out that sunset.